Ladies and gentlemen, this is the YouTube channel vlog show of inspiration and realness. Also, this is the YouTube channel vlog show of positivity, personality, and fun. This is Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977, and now the perpetrator of these shenanigans, Big Beefy E himself from his Big Beefy Man Cave in New Bedford, Massachusetts, Mr. Shenanigans himself, and the two-time Chilling 3000 2022 End of the Year Awards winner, Eric M. Lima. Thank you very much, Mr. Announcer, sir. Well, hello there, everyone. Welcome to yet another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. It's time for the PTW Event Center. That's right, for AEW, NJPW, New Japan Pro Wrestling Forbidden Door 2023. Here's where I make my picks and predictions of each match from the pay-per-view event that will be happening this Sunday. That's right, Forbidden Door will take place in Toronto, and it will kick off. And it will kick off also the. I think tonight will kick off the Owen Hart tournament in the women's side of the bracket, and I believe tonight it is the first match on Rampage. Not the first match, but just the first women's matchup on Rampage. It will be, let's see, Anna J.A.S. versus Sky Blue. That will be tonight's matchup. But there will be two more matches in the Forbidden Door Forbidden Door event. We're going to read off the matches, and I made my picks and predictions last night, but I want to reinforce them here on my YouTube channel. So if you guys don't mind, so if you guys watched the video last night, you probably know who I'm going to pick. But let's, for the benefit of those who have not watched Rant and Rave, or seen Rant and Rave, or couldn't comment on Rant and Rave because they were blocked one way or the other, these are the matches. I will read them off to you, just in case you don't read my handwriting. A Women's Owen Hart Tournament matchup, first round, Athena, the Ring of Honor Women's Champ, goes against the young upstart Billy Starks. And the Men's Owen Hart matchup, CM Punk will go up against Satoshi Kojima. Meanwhile, Adam Cole will go one-on-one with Filthy Tom Lawler from New Japan. Bryan Danielson finally gets a dream matchup against Kazuchika Okada. And in a 10-man tag team matchup, the Blackpool Combat Club, that consists of the Ring of Honor World Champ Claudio Castagnoli, former Pure Champ Wheeler Yuta, and former AEW Champ Jon Moxley going up against, teaming up with Konosuke Takeshita and Shota Umino against the Elite. That will be Adam Page and the Young Bucks, because Kenny Omega will be action. Eddie Kingston and Tomohiro Ishii. And the trios matchup, Chris Jericho, Sammy Guevara, and Minoru Suzuki. They're going to be Sting and Darby Allin and a mystery partner. And that will be announced tomorrow night at Collision by Sting and Darby Allin. The AEW World Title on the line, MJF, Maxwell Jacob Freeman defends the gold against Hiroshi Tanahashi, the ace of New Japan. Meanwhile, the IWGP title on the line, Sonata against Jungle Boy Jack Perry. The IWGP United States title on the line, like I said, Kenny Omega will defend against Will Ospreay. And the international title will be defended in a fatal four-way, as Orange Cassidy defends it against Daniel Garcia, the New Japan Television Champ Zack Sabre Jr., and the current Ring of Honor Pure Champ Katsuyori Shibata. And the AEW Women's title will be on the line. Champion versus champion. Only the AEW title on the line, as the lovely, the gorgeous, the curvaceous and voluptuous Toni and beautiful Toni Storm will defend her title against the equally cute Willow Nightingale, the NJPW Strong Women's Champion. So, let's go down the list. I already said, now, Billy Starks is only 18, 19 years old. She just graduated high school. She doesn't have the experience like Athena does, so I'm picking Athena to win the matchup here to advance in the Owen Hart tournament. If in the men's Owen Hart tournament, I would not be surprised. CM Punk may end up winning it, so CM Punk, I believe I picked him over Satoshi Kojima. Adam Cole versus Filthy Tom Lawler. Who would I pick? In that one, I have my own notes there from last night. Adam Cole, baby. Let's see if he can go. Bryan Danielson versus Kazuchika Okada. I picked Okada to beat Bryan Danielson. That's who I'm picking, because Okada is just too good. Now, In this 10-man tag, there's going to be interesting elements here. Because the BCC Konosuke Takeshita and Shota Umino going against the Elite. Now, Eddie Kingston and the Elite do not get along. And Tomohiro Ishii. That's why I'm picking the BCC Takeshita and Umino to win the match. Because of that reason. Meanwhile, the trios matchup, I believe the team of Sting and Darby Allin, and because the mystery partner, they don't know who it is. They're not well prepared. They don't know who to scout out, and could be a rip between Sammy Guevara and Chris Jericho. Meanwhile, MJF being challenged by Hiroshi Tanahashi for the AEW World Title. Even though I would love to see Tanahashi win it, MJF's going to keep it. Meanwhile, Sonata versus Jungle Boy. Now, I don't know what's going on. Maybe Jungle Boy will have Hook in his corner. I mean, Sonata will probably retain that title against Jungle Boy. But then who knows for sure in this matchup. Kenny Omega versus Will Ospreay. I got a hunch that Don Callis is going to get involved in this matchup. Will Ospreay could end up winning the title, and Don Callis is going to cost him. All right, the international title. I got a hunch that Orange Cassidy is going to retain, and I will tell you why. Because I think it's going to set up when Scorpio Sky makes his return. Scorpio Sky is going to challenge Orange Cassidy. You better watch that. Now, the last but not least, the Women's Championship matchup. As if I have to tell you folks who's going to win this matchup. I love Will Nightingale. She's pretty cute. I like her. She's got a lot of charisma, great personality. She very beautiful. Not only that, with a beautiful smile and all that. She's but she already has a title, the NJPW Strong Women's Champion. So, but somehow Ruby Soho and Saraya is going to get involved in it as well. That's why I see Toni Storm retaining the title, and that is my picks and predictions for the Forbidden Door of 2023. Let's recap this, shall we, before I erase it. All right, here we go. The Women's Owen Hart tournament matchup, the first round. Athena, the Ring of Honor Women's Champion, against the young upstart Belly Starks. I picked Athena to win there. The Men's Owen Hart tournament matchup, CM Punk versus Satoshi Kojima. I picked Punk over Kojima to advance. Adam Cole versus Filthy Tom Lawler. I picked Adam Cole, baby, to win the matchup. Bryan Danielson versus Kazuchika Okada. I pick Okada to win that matchup. 10-man tag, the Blackpool Combat Club. It's Ring of Honor World Champ Claudio Castagnoli, former AEW World Champ Jon Moxley, and former Ring of Honor Pure Champ Wheeler Yuta. Teaming up with Konosuke Takeshita and Shota Umino versus the Elite. That's Hangman Adam Page and the Young Bucks. Eddie Kingston and Tomohiro Ishii. I picked the Blackpool Combat Club, Takeshita and Umino to win the matchup. Trios matchup, Chris Jericho, Sammy Guevara, and Minoru Suzuki go up against Sting, Darby Allin, and a mystery partner of choice. Tomorrow, but they'll announce the partner tomorrow night. So for right now, Sting and Allin and the mystery partner do have that advantage. So I picked them. The AEW World Heavyweight title on the line as MJF defends that title against Hiroshi Tanahashi, the ace of New Japan. I pick MJF over Tanahashi, even though I want to see Tanahashi slap the taste out of that Beavis-looking butthead's mouth. That's why I said it. And the IWGP World title on the line, Sonata defends against Jungle Boy Jack Perry. I picked Sonata to retain. The IWGP United States title on the line, Kenny Omega defends Ospreay. I picked Ospreay to win because I think Don Callis is going to get involved and cost Kenny Omega the matchup. Meanwhile, in the international title, the AEW international title on the line, Orange Cassidy defends against former Ring of Honor Pure Champ Daniel Garcia, current New Japan Television Champion Zack Sabre Jr., and current Ring of Honor Pure Champion Katsuyori Shibata. I picked Orange Cassidy, freshly squeezed, to win the matchup. And finally, the AEW Women's title on the line. The member of the Outcast, Toni Storm, the lovely, the gorgeous, voluptuous, curvaceous Babelicious Babe herself from Australia, the Australian Angel, I like to call her, Miss Toni Storm, defends against Willow Nightingale, and I picked Toni Storm over Willow Nightingale. So, a total of 10 matches, I do believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11 matches. One will be probably 10 matches for the main card. One, I think the Owen Hart tournament women's tournament matchup will be on the free for all. So those are your 11 matches. Study them carefully. That way and if you guys are watching, remind me who I picked. That way I can keep track of my record. So that is all the time we have on this great show. That's right. Episode 661 of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. The PTW Event Center, AEW, and NJPW Forbidden Door. All right. So the Forbidden Door is opened and it will be closed after Sunday. So well, who knows for sure. So we'll watch Rampage tonight, and I want to thank everybody for tuning in for the show. On the next episode, it is the game of strategy, luck, knowledge, and daring. Bullseye is the name of the game. Fearless Friday or Friday, if you're getting paid like I am. Hope you guys tune in. So until that next episode comes rolling around, Mr. Announcer, please take us home. That is all for today's episode of the show. This is Mr. Lima speaking for Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. A Big Beefy E, do it for Bob Saget production. And in association with A Sweet Bowl for Raving Dingleberries Telepictures and Distribution. Thank you for watching another great episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. Until the next episode, goodbye for now.